People who are not depressed, what's it like? I have a friend who doesn't go through it, and honestly, it's incredible being around her. It's not that she never feels angry or hurt, but those feelings don't overwhelm her. Her self-confidence is unshakable. For a long time, I thought she might be shallow, but that's not it at all. She simply doesn't experience depression or anxiety. We talked about it once and she said, "Yeah, I really feel bad for people who do. It sounds awful." My life is a long episode of emotionally vacuous activity spontaneously interrupted by bouts of elation and pain. They are not on Reddit, my guy. I've had some serious diagnosed episodes of depression in my life, and long periods of feeling good. The weirdest thing about depression is not that it feels like you are looking at the world through the lens of sadness, but rather that the world is sad and everybody else is looking through rose-colored glasses. To some degree, I think there is truth in that. A typical person has a healthy level of optimism, hope, etc. I basically think typical people are wired up with a perm dose of Zoloft, because how else can you deal with reality? It's sad to see someone wondering what not being depressed feels like. I have no proper answer for you, friend, but I wish you the best, and I pray for you to get well and come out of whatever is bothering you, and I wish you don't stay depressed for long. Please excuse my English. When I was depressed, I felt like I was just going through the day-to-day motions, but not really living. I wasn't passionate about things, and there was a numbness to everyday life that loomed over. Not being depressed feels like I can experience the emotional range again, rather than feeling blah every single day, for lack of better words. Well, hopefully everyone finds out what it's like at some point in their life. Pretty good. I quit my job that was prematurely aging me and decided to stop feeling bad for myself all the time. Really helps. It's fine. I mean, I don't know how else to answer. Happy and contented. It's like waking up and feeling genuinely excited about breakfast, even if it's just cereal. I remember always being happy until I realized how the world really works. For someone to not have some level of depression has to be living in blissful ignorance. Intelligence and self-awareness can really be a catalyst for depression. The people that I know who really have no depression have lived relatively sheltered lives, where their parents always provided and gave a safety net. Much, much better than when I was. When I'm depressed, I can't look forward to things. Time is this big, scary expanse that I can't decide if I want to fast forward through or desperately hold onto. When I'm not, time is suddenly this endless reservoir of potential things I can do, read, enjoy, experience. Not necessarily building schools or reading great books, but if I want to binge watch Breaking Bad this weekend, it's easier to look forward to it. It feels not lonely for once. Depression and anxiety are largely caused by social and economic alienation. People are depressed because they don't know which turn they go next in their life, which bill to pay, why do they work, and what happens next if they stop. Study has shown that when a person is satisfied with shelter, food, healthcare, leisure, labor, and improvement of social relations with their own communities, they no longer develop depression and anxiety. Our mental issues are artificially manufactured by atomization of our relations through economic disparity. Decent. I honestly don't know if I am. Sometimes I feel like I do, but I guess I am not. If things are going well, then my head is usually blank and the thoughts revolve around organization, shopping, and cooking. These days the thoughts are more mixed, but mostly it's just that. Speaking as someone who does live with depression, but it's in full remission currently, I can say it's awesome to not be depressed. I can feel a full range of things, but I'm not getting stuck in any emotional states. I have hope. I have a desire to do and see things and spend time with people. I have things I'm looking forward to. Even though I'm saddened and angered by some things in the world, it doesn't take over my life. Just wish I'd found this medication combination sooner. I've had depression on and off since my mid-teens. I'm now in my early 40s. Had an episode that lasted from early 2023 until the middle of this year. After several med changes, have been in remission for roughly 3 months now. For people who aren't experiencing depression, life often feels relatively stable or balanced, though everyone's experience of well-being is different.